Okay, so I'll leave you to read all of the yourself and everything. I'll just focus on the calculation because of time. So I'm going to start with a pie chart. Okay, so a pie chart is usually a circle that shows the division of items into sections. So I'll use this example to start with. So an investigation of the marital status of the staff of an institution reveals the following. So we have the marital status, number of staff. So 35 persons were single, 130 married, 25 widowed, divorced, 10. So we have to draw a pie chart using the above information. I don't know that it's objective questions that you are doing. In objective question, you may not be asked to draw the pie chart, but they may ask you to look for the number of or the angles of each of the category. For example, they may ask you to find the angle of single or married, widowed, or divorced. Sometimes they can ask you to find the percentage also. So the first thing you have to do is to add all of this together. So that is why you see that all of this were added together here. So you add all of these values together, all this one, add them together. So you can see that they were added together here, and that gave us 200. So the next thing you have to do is to calculate the angles of each of the sector. So for those people that are single, the number of people that are single is 35. You will divide it by the total number here, 200. That's why you have 35 divided by 200 times the total sum of the angles of
A
then you go
circle
for the
is
married couple
360
also.
degrees.
For the married couple, the total number of married people is 130. So you're going to do 130 divided by the 200. That's the sum of all the numbers together times 360 again. So that gives us 234. So you're going to do all of that for others. For those that are widowed, we have 25 people that are widowed. You can see from the table here, 25 people that are widowed. So you do 25 divided by 200 times 360 again. So that's going to give us 45 degrees. Then those that are divorced, you have 10 people that are divorced from the table here. So you have 10 divided by 200. Remember, the 200 is the total sum of all the numbers, 35 plus 130 plus 25 plus 10. That is what gives us 200. So you multiply that by 360 and that gives us what? 18. Now I said that the sum of the angles of a triangle, of a circle rather, is 360 degrees. That is why you are dividing it by the total number multiplied by the given number of sectors. So the sectors are what we have here. So this has to do with marital status. So the sectors are single, married, divorced, and widowed. So on the circle, you're going to draw a circle. You are going to draw a circle. So this is what you have here. So when you draw a circle, then you are going to use a protractor to measure all to impute all the angles that you have measured, all of this angle inside of the protractor. You draw a circle like this. I don't have a protractor, so you can start from anywhere. Just draw a line from the center to one side. Measure the first angle 63 degrees with a protractor. Then the next one will be 234 degrees. That angle should be greater. Then the next one is 45 degrees. You measure 45 degrees, and the remaining one should be 18 degrees. So this one is a little bit bigger than 18. So you measure 45 degrees, and the last one should be 18 degrees. So this will represent single, married with the largest sector. Then we have widowed. Then we have divorce. I'm just using this letter to write them because of time. Now again, you may be asked to look for the percentage. In this question, the percentage is not given. Okay, you are not the percentages are not given. So I will teach you if you ask to look for the percentage, what you will do. You will do exactly the same thing that they have done here. Add everything together. But this time I'm going to have 35 divided by 200 times 100 now, times 100. So that will give you the percentage. In fact, so this is going to give you 17.5%. These are for people that are single. Let me just use S for that, single. Here I am looking for the percentage. Then married, people that are married is going to be equal to the same number, 130 divided by 200. You must divide it by the total sum of all the number times 100. This one is to do for percentage. So you are going to work it out like that. So I'm going to have 130 times 100 divided by 200. That's 65%. So you see 65% now. Now I'm going to leave the others. You are going to try all others by yourself. Okay. So let's move to the next one. So these are some of the things that you can find from a pie chart to find the percentage. Sometimes you may be given something, may be missing, and you'll be given the total number. For example, let's assume that this one was not there, 130. It was not there, and you are given that the total number of the sectors is 200. You will now be asked to find the number that is married. So what you simply do is to replace married with X. When you replace married with X, you are now going to have 35 plus X plus 25 plus 10. Everything will be equal to 200. So when you work all of this as, just add all of this together, you are going to have 35 plus 25, that is 60, plus 10, that's 70. So X is going to be equal to 200 minus 70, which is equal to 130. Now they will now ask you, they may ask you to find the percentage or the angle if you have STA. So to find the angle, what will you now do? You know that the total number is 200 and what you have calculated is 130. So you now go back to this place and use this formula to calculate for what? The angle. Or if it is percentage, you use this formula to calculate for what? The percentage. I think these are the kind of things that you may be asked from a pie chart if it is objective question. So let's move to the next part. So the next part is bar charts. Bar charts can be three forms: simple bar chart, multiple bar chart, and component bar chart. I'll tell you what all of this means. So I'm going to use this as an example. So look at this example. They said that to represent the data used above in a bar chart. Look at this. A bar chart has rectangles, different rectangles representing the number of people in each of the groups. So this is what they ask us to use. Remember, single is what? 35. Married is 130. I'm going to erase that. 130. Marriage is 130. Let me just erase this and read that again. So you can see marriage is 130. Widow is 30. Divorced is 10. So they say we should represent this information again on a bar chart, on a simple bar chart. So on that simple bar chart, look at these lines. This line represents 0. This one represents 10. This is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So we know that the number of widowed is 25. 15 rather. Is it 15 or 25? Okay, it's 35. So it's 35. So if you look at it, the way they did it, it therefore means that this cannot be 10. So this is 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay, I think it is done 30, 30. Let's see, 30, 5, 50, 25, 50, 75, 100. Okay, the way the lines are arranged, I'll just have to do it in another one because the lines are very long. So let's take this to be 20, or this is 25. Then you go to this is 130. This is 130. This one is 15. So this line is 10. If it is done like this line is 10. So this is 15. Is it 15 or 25? Let me see. Okay, it's 35, 130, 25, and 10. So let me go back again and explain that again with the values. So look at this. This is 20. This line is 20. This line. That is the way they did it. So this is what? 25. So you get 35 from this. Here, this is 10. Half of 20 is what? 10. And this is what? 135. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and 135. So this is a simple bar chart. Simple bar charts are very easy. In fact, I think this is a computer bar chart. If I don't want to do it on a computer bar chart, I can draw my own bar chart this way. Let me draw this and represent this. This is supposed to be a straight line. Now let me divide this. Let me divide this because the values are large. Let's say 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Let me extend this up a bit. So if I'm going to get 35 out of this, 35 is going to be between 20 and 30. So I'll just draw this like this. That's 35. The next one is 130. So 130 is going to be longer than 120. And the next one is, let me check. Okay, I have 25 and 10. So the next one is 25. So this is 25. 25 should be a little bit above 20. So I'll draw it up like this. 25. And the last one is 10, which is half of 20. So this is how to draw a simple bar chart. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. So we have to represent this on a multiple bar chart and a component bar chart. So these are the data. The sales division of a staff in 5 members of the Faculty of Science are given below. So these are the departments. We have chemical science. We have male 25, female 15. When you add the total number of male and female in that department is 40. Mathematical science, male is 25, female is 30. When you add that together, you have 90. So also are all of this. So just go through all of this and see, add them together. Now let's go to the bar chart. For the multiple bar chart, you can see that we have two bar charts combined together. This represents boys for the first department, and this represents girls for the second department. In fact, the blue color represents male. That's why you see that you have a key here showing that blue is male, and the orange color is what? Female. Now this, let's see the distribution of this. This is the last one is 0. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. This one is well arranged. So if you go back to that table, you find out that we have 25 male and 50 female. So let's see, this is 10, 20. Half of 10, 20 and 30 is 25. 25 male. Then female, we have 15. So half of 20 and 10, between 10 and 20 is 15. So this is 10, this is 20. That's for the faculty of chemical science. In fact, I'm going to write under here CS, meaning faculty of chemical science. You have to write that in full. You can write it like this so that there will be space. Then the next one is mechanical science, mathematical science, 6530. So you count that. So this is mechanical science, MS. So 6530. So let's count. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Halfway is what? 65. Then for this again is 30. So we have 10, 20, 30. You see that the bars are joined together. This is a multiple what? Bar chart. So you can do all of for others again. I have to stop that there so that I can move to the next one. So you try it for the remaining ones. Then let's go to the component bar chart. So this one is for multiple bar chart. Now the component bar chart. For the component bar chart, you can see the difference. Instead of this female being beside the male, they are combined together. We are using the same data, so I'll use the first two again. For the first two, the male is 35. For chemical science, the male is 25 and the female is what? 15. Let's check the table. Yes, 25, 15. So if I go to the component bar chart, 25 plus 15 is 60. So you can see this. This is 25 plus 15 is 40 rather. So you can see that when you do this, you have 10, 20, 30, 40. So the total sum must be what? 40. But the male is 25. So this is 0, 10, 20, 25. When you start from there, this is where you are going to start the female from. So you have 5. From here to here is 5. That's 5. And the remaining one is 10. So you see that from here down to this place is what? 15. And when you add it to this 25, it's going to give you what? 30. So this is chemical science. I'll try it for mechanical science, then you do the remaining one yourself. So this is mechanical science. So for the mechanical science, this is mechanical science, mathematical science. We have male 65 and female 30. Everything is 95. So when we plot this, 65. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is 65. Then the next one has to be 30. So from here to here is 5 plus 10. That is 15. Plus another 10. That's 25. Plus another 5. That is 30. So the whole sum of this is what? 95. On this part is 95. It is because they are using computer programming to write it. All these values are supposed to write them here. So you are not supposed to write 95 here anyway. It is all these lines that we are supposed to write it. So this is 0. On my vertical axis like this is 0. This is 10. This is how to write it. 10. This is 20. This is 30. This is 40. This is 50. This is 60. This is 70. This is 80. This is 90. Now any midway between these should be what? 5. So if I want to get 85, my 85 should be somewhere around here. My 75 is here. My 65 is here. That is how you get this. Okay, let me use the last one here to give another example. So the last one